Every trading day in America starts the same way. The opening bell hasn't rung yet, but the stakes are already high. Somewhere out there, a handful of trades will be obvious in hindsight. The moves everyone will talk about tomorrow. The question is, will you see them before they happen, or only after it's too late? Today, there's a new way to answer that question. It's called Signals by TradeSmith, a breakthrough AI system built to detect the market's most profitable trades as they form up to 90 minutes before they unfold. For years, investors have been told the same story, that no one can consistently time the market. Just buy and hold and hope it works out. But behind the scenes, a different story has played out. A handful of elite hedge funds quietly hired armies of PhDs mathematicians, physicists, codebreakers to scour oceans of data for tiny, repeatable patterns. These funds didn't trade on stories or stock tips. They traded on signals. The result? One such firm reportedly turned every $10,000 into hundreds of millions, outpacing even legends like Warren Buffett by an astonishing margin. For decades, that level of intelligence was locked away from everyday investors. Signals by TradeSmith changes that. Signals by TradeSmith is TradeSmith's flagship AI-driven trading system, the culmination of more than 20 years of quantitative research and over $20 million invested in fintech innovation. Here's what it does. Every single morning, before the opening bell, the system evaluates 10.4 million potential trades across a universe of 2,467 stocks. It isn't looking for news. It isn't reading analyst reports. Instead, it hunts for what TradeSmith calls thumbprints, ultra-specific, data-driven patterns that have historically led to powerful, repeatable moves in individual stocks. A thumbprint might be as simple as a certain technical indicator crossing a level, or as bizarre as a combination of volatility, relative strength, and even a real-world metric you'd never think to connect. What matters isn't whether the pattern is intuitive. What matters is that, over 10 years of history, that pattern has worked again and again, often with 90% or even 100% historical success in backtests. Consider what that looks like in real trades. In recent backtests and live prototypes, this kind of AI-driven thumbprint has flagged a setup in an obscure stock called Nidhi Electronics, where a rare alignment of its closing price, 13-day performance, and the price of copper preceded a 26% gain in 30 days based on a thumbprint that had never lost in a decade. A thumbprint in advanced micro devices combining a low Bollinger bandwidth, an oversold RSI, and strong video game sales, leading to short-term moves that averaged 8.4% in 14 days with a 95% win rate. Boosted options trades on names like Generac, HCA Healthcare, and Lockheed Martin, where the stock signals were strong enough to support potential gains of 365%, 461%, even 1,082% in a matter of weeks in backtesting and prototypes, across a 5-year test that included 3 crashes and 2 wars. A model portfolio following signals by TradeSmith's highest quality trades reportedly turned every $100,000 into about $1.3 million. No guesswork, no obsession over headlines. Just a relentless search for the best statistical edge each day. The beauty of Signals by TradeSmith is that it's not just a research letter you read and forget. It's a living system you can use. As a member, you see 3 powerful pieces working together. First, the Signals Master Portfolio. At any given time, the system holds only 3 to 5 of the strongest stock opportunities it can find. Each week, it rotates about 1 position, closing a weaker idea, replacing it with a stronger signal, all based on win rate, average gain, and how that signal behaves in today's environment. The goal? A concentrated, high-conviction portfolio designed to potentially double your account over 12 months, rather than scattering capital across dozens of average ideas. Second, the Today's Top Signals email. Every market morning, about 90 minutes before the opening bell, you receive a concise briefing of the system's best bullish and bearish signals. At a glance, you can see which stocks are flashing powerful bullish thumbprints right now, which names are under bearish pressure stocks you may own or be thinking about buying, that history says could be poised to fall, the historical win rate, average gain, and typical holding period for each opportunity. You're no longer starting your day blind. You're starting with a curated short list of edges the AI has already found for you. Third, The Trade Signals System Interface. This is where Signals by TradeSmith truly sets itself apart. On a simple web dashboard, you can type in any of the 2,467 supported tickers and instantly see the best active signal on that stock today. How many times that signal has fired over the last 1, 5, and 10 years. Its historical success rate and average return. A full history of past trades that signal would have produced. Each signal is assigned a trade signal quality score from 1 to 100 and grouped into categories so you can quickly tell how aggressive or conservative it is. If you follow other newsletters or have your own watch list, this becomes your new truth filter. Before you buy or sell, you can simply ask, what does the signal say? For more aggressive traders, Signals by TradeSmith adds an optional boost layer. Alongside many stock trades, the system highlights a carefully chosen options play designed to magnify the same signal. You can choose to stick with stocks and still benefit from the AI's edge, or, if it fits your risk profile, you can use these options to potentially turn a solid double-digit move in the stock into a triple-digit return on a fraction of the capital. Either way, you're not guessing. You're piggybacking on signals that have already proven themselves in the data. Why launch this now? Because 2026 is shaping up to be a year where going micro could be far more rewarding than simply buying the market. TradeSmith's seasonal research has already nailed major moves like the 2020 and 2022 crashes, the 2023 to 24 bull run, and the 2025 crash and rally to within just a few months. Those same algorithms now point to a new phase of heightened volatility, exactly the kind of environment where short-term signals tend to shine. In choppy markets, long-term buy and hold can feel like a roller coaster. But short-term, high-probability trades, they can turn that volatility into opportunity. Signals by TradeSmith isn't an experiment. It's built on the same infrastructure that already helps tens of thousands of investors track and manage billions of dollars worldwide. Its methods have drawn attention from respected money managers and research firms across the industry. TradeSmith's work has appeared on CNN, CNBC, in Forbes, The Economist, and The Wall Street Journal. Now, for the first time, the full power of its newest AI system is being opened to individual investors through a single, flagship service, Signals by TradeSmith. So ask yourself, when the next big move happens, when the next obvious in hindsight trade shows up, you want to be clinging to headlines or acting on signals? With Signals by TradeSmith, you don't have to guess where to put your cash each morning. You can log in, review a curated set of historically proven opportunities, and make decisions with clarity and conviction. This is your chance to step out of the noise. To trade with an edge once reserved for the world's most secretive hedge funds, and to give your money a smarter way forward, one high-probability signal at a time. See the signals. Act with confidence.